Hi, and welcome to Haunted AF, the podcast of real ghost stories told by real people. We are your hosts. I'm Julie Fisk.
And I'm Rebecca Black.
So coming up, we have a ghost story from one of our listeners. Okay. Actually, somebody who we've been friends with for a long time.
Yeah.
Sent us some video from something that's happening inside of his house.
Ooh, it's coming from inside the house.
Yes, it's super creepy. That's coming up.
Cannot wait. This episode is brought to you by Night of the Living Podcast. We'll explain later. That's coming to Texas Live October 1st. We're going to tape our first ever live episode, and we've already got some cool guests lined up. We've got Josh Hamilton, who hosts the Ghosts of Arlington tours. He's going to stop by. Scott Hamilton, who created the Beaumont Hotel exhibit, which is a blast.
So much fun.
He's going to tell us a UFO story. Anyhow, tickets are available right now, texas-live.com, and they are super cheap.
Yeah, they're even cheaper for Haunted AF patrons. Hint, hint. So it's a great time to become one, like Alfredo Lopez, who now gets episodes early ad-free and with an exclusive pregame. That's only $5 a month, so you can become a patron at patreon.com/hauntedaf.
Before we get started, we have to share this email from a listener about the 17 miles to Petaluma glitch in the Matrix story that we had last week. What a great story.
It was a great story. If you missed it, go back and listen. It was very
so
cool.
Good. Casey says, I just got home to ... Get this, Petaluma from, you won't believe this, Marin. Right when this story played, I was exiting the 101 to go home to Petaluma. I instantly got chills all over my body. I had a Matrix within a Matrix moment. I just had to write in.
So wait, think about that. Like you are driving home in the exact area that we are talking about as a glitch in the Matrix. That is wild.
That's perfection is what it is.
It really is.
Anyways, Casey goes on to say, you two make my commute worth it every time there's a new episode.
Oh, thank you.
Shameless plug. If you choose to share this, come see us at my salon in Marin County, Strand by Casey, strandbycasey.com. We are in the Bon Air Shopping Center. Bon Air, that sounds fancy.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, and by the way, this is Casey, but I'm a guy. So if you guys read this, please make me sound manly. I feel like, should I go back and redo it?
Keep up the amazing work.
Podcast. I live in Marin County. Keep up the amazing work. Your podcast is my fave.
Okay, so we need to start today with some video that came to us from our friend Muffinman.
The Muffinman? Sorry, I could not resist. I apologize.
The sad thing is many times as I've read, it didn't even occur to me. Please do that every time I say his name. Okay. So our friend Muffinman.
The Muffinman?
He was doing some renovations on his house. The whole place is empty and the whole place is empty, but he got a notice from the security camera in his attic, and this is what he filmed. So he says he was alone in the house at the time, but it sounds like a female voice. He says there isn't anything up there that should have made a sound, just a gun safe, cigars, and some old clothes. So, okay, let's just go ahead and take a listen to this. Did you hear anything?
I do. I hear something very faint in the background, but I could not for the life of me tell you what it says.
So one thing that's really interesting is just before the voice, and I can't tell what it says either, but it definitely sounds like a woman's voice to me. There is a little something that floats across the screen.
Oh, yeah, there is.
So,
definitely.
Yeah, watch this again.
Okay, am I crazy or did it say help, danger?
Really?
That's what I thought it sounded like.
So I thought I heard help, but I wasn't sure about danger.
Help is for sure that first one. The second time we listened to it, I was like, okay, that sounds very clear, help. And then it kind of sounds like danger.
So listen one more time.
If it isn't danger, then he's saying painter or she's saying painter.
Help, painter. Y'all go and watch the video. Tell us what you think it's saying. What could it possibly be? So I asked Muffinman about the
Muffinman.
I asked him about the history of the house, and he said it predates World War II.
Okay.
Also, a firefighter lived there years ago and passed away in the master bedroom. Since then, the house was divided into 3 units. But of course, you know, anytime there are renovations, we know that.
Absolutely.
That's when things start to get weird.
I think it's interesting it's a former fireman because I feel like somehow
like
that's
help,
happening.
danger.
Yeah, like help, danger, fire.
But it sounds like a woman. It definitely
It does.
sounds like
Agreed.
a female voice to me. So y'all let us know if you have any ideas.
All right, our next one. Hello, Rebecca and Julie. My name is Carlo, and I have had many paranormal encounters throughout my life, though they've been dwindling these past years. Anyways, this happened when I was a kid, probably around 10 or 11. My family had moved from Sydney to the countryside in Dubbo for work, and during those 2 years, we lived in a haunted house.
Oh, this is Australia.
I love it.
Hello.
Hello. G'day,
Hello.
mate.
G'day. That's it.
Here is what Australians hate. Put another shrimp on the
Barbie.
barbie. Because that doesn't exist. They don't call a barbecue a Barbie, apparently.
The Muffin Man? I'm sorry.
When you were, let's see, where am I here? When you were alone, someone would call your name. Doors would open in the middle of the night, even if you put down a door stopper, and your toes would get touched at night if you didn't cover them. No freaking way.
No.
And I know this sounds like an intruder in the house. I don't know. Do intruders come in to tickle your toes?
I guess.
I hope to God not.
Yeah.
But we've checked multiple times and there was never anyone there. There were also multiple entities spotted in the house, a little kid with black curly hair that would run around, a tall man wearing a hat looking very farmer-like, and your typical lady in white with long black hair covering her face. Good Lord, there's a lot going on.
Is that typical?
I mean, I guess in the haunted world it is.
Yeah.
But on the average, no.
Yeah.
They showed up when you were alone in the house or at night. So I was 10 and home with my dad when he went to Bunnings, which is an Australian Home Depot. I didn't go with him because it sounded boring. After he left, I was alone in the living room playing with my toys when the lady in white with long black hair covering her face appeared right in front of me. She was levitating off the ground, but not too high. I know.
So she can still reach you.
Yeah, like I screamed and I ran into the backyard, but I couldn't get the door open. It felt like she was chasing me really slowly, but quickly at the same time. I can't explain it. Anyway, I finally got the door open and I cried in the backyard until my dad got home. Poor baby. I felt like Lorraine Warren whenever she got chased by entities in the Conjuring movies.
Oh.
Anyways, I would love to tell you more stories and maybe do a voice message one day. Please do. I love your podcast, and if this ever gets on, I would love to know what episode it is because I am still catching up. Carlo.
Okay, Carlo, we will let you know. And please, especially coming from Australia, yeah, we need to hear your voice. But I had a suggestion. I wrote Carlo back and said, we'd love to hear your voice recording, but we'd also love video of you guys telling your stories. That said, if you are not comfortable showing your face, you could always film your dog or your cat or your bird, whatever you have, while you're telling the story. Because we would love that too.
Absolutely. Or if you want to put on a mask and be creepy about it.
Oh my gosh.
Do it.
Just make sure that we can actually hear you.
Exactly, and understand what you're saying.
Spooky news, it's weird but real. Haunted houses, a ghostly squeal. Lock your doors, don't take a snooze. It's time for more spooky news.
So we haven't had spooky news in a while.
We haven't. You're right. Oh, good time to hear that theme song, though. I
Oh,
love it.
yeah. Heck yeah.
So in spooky news, the Conjuring house is set to be auctioned off on Halloween night.
The whole Conjuring, it just won't go away.
It won't. It will not die. Thanks, Ed and Lorraine.
Yeah.
The 1826 farmhouse has operated as a tourist attraction for years and will be sold publicly due to the borrower's default on mortgage payments.
Uh-oh.
That would be Jacqueline Nunez, a self-described medium. You'd think she'd see this coming.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
But I'm ching. She's faced disputes with the town over the past year, and the town revoked her entertainment license, citing problems with the property, her application, and some of her interactions with local police.
Oh, this woman has been wheels off.
Oh, that's amazing. I kind of want to read the
Oh, yeah. She's kind of fun. Go read up
reports.
on it.
Yeah. So the property includes 8.5 acres of land and was last sold for $1.5 million, according to land records. So we're going to put a link to the auction in case you have some extra cash lying around and no plans on Halloween night. Invite us if you buy it.
Yeah.
Of course, everyone is expecting Matt Rife to try and buy it since he's wanted to in the past.
Yeah.
And he also has Annabelle now.
Yeah, so why not? speaking of which,
Yeah, double down, Matt Rife, please.
our friend JB saw the latest Conjuring movie, Last Rites, and we told you guys, like, if you see it, please write a review for us. So JB says, ladies.
Yeah.
I watched the new Conjuring, so you didn't have to.
Thank you.
I will say it's better than the third, not as good as the first, and would be better than the second, but the ending was hokey. I was really into it until the end. No spoilers, but there was some definitely the power of the family will get you through bullshit. The scares were decent, though, and the ghost was good. Do you have to see it in the theater? Nah, but definitely worth the watch. So thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That actually, I kind of want to see it. I do think I'll wait until it's like streaming.
I was literally going to say that. I'm not going to pay money for these anymore.
No.
I'm done.
I
think
agree.
I'm done. Sorry. One more bit of spooky news for those of you who are either in Arkansas or in the mood for a road trip. The Arkansas Paranormal Expo is coming to Little Rock October 3rd.
When is it?
35th. October 35th, guys. Glitch in the Matrix right there if you can go on the 35th. The Arkansas Paranormal Expo is coming to Little Rock October 25th and 26th, featuring UFOs, cryptozoology, ghost hunting, all the fun stuff. But they're also hosting a Bigfoot calling contest. Yes, that's right. You could win prizes for the best Bigfoot call, and they'll have a costume contest as well.
You want to? What would yours?
You do it. You go first. You go first.
Gosh, I don't know. So I'm always tempted to do like,
Same.
but that's Chewbacca. So does a Bigfoot scream just sound like a lady screaming?
I would think.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it sounds like a lady. It's got to be deeper, right?
But guess who's going to be in Little Rock that weekend?
Who?
Me.
I'm going. Yes. Are you going to do the contest?
No.
You better practice, lady.
Yeah, I don't even know if I can go to this. It's my dad's birthday, so we got to go out and see my dad. But I'm actually going to be there.
That's awesome.
I'm like, I wonder if I could drag my poor father along. Can you imagine?
Yes, I think it would be fantastic.
That would be, but if y'all are interested in going, it's ArkansasParanormalExpo.com.
Before we go, we wanted to talk about a reel that we shared on our social media recently that's got loads of attention. It's a little girl telling someone, probably her aunt, about something she and her brothers have been seeing in their house.
And what'd you see?
A big giant woman.
Are you sure it's a woman?
It's a bald.
It's a bald person? And it touches the ceiling?
Yeah. At Mommy's house in the hallway. Ooh, it's creepy.
You've never seen it here, though?
No.
Go and watch that. That's on all of our social medias. It's a little girl talking to, I think it's her aunt, I believe, and describing something absolutely terrifying that she's seeing.
As tends to happen, people start telling their own stories in the comments, and we got one really creepy one from Lynette, who said, my daughter saw the same thing several times at the house we previously lived in. It was in her bedroom, and she drew this picture of it a few years ago. She was between 7 and 9 years old. She's 12 now, and we moved into a new house. She no longer sees it, but she wasn't the only one in the family that saw it then.
Ugh. So
confirmation.
Here's the picture that she drew. Yeah, she named this thing Daisy. And she does call it her sleep paralysis demon, which I'm like, how do you know what a sleep paralysis demon is?
That's a great question, especially when you're like 7 to 9 years old.
Yeah, but that comment got a response from Ashley, who said, wow, I also have a picture that's similar. My daughter told me about the dark woman that stands behind the doors in her room. She was probably 4 and 5 at the time, and she drew me a picture to show it. She says, I'm the little girl with all the light, and then there's the tall, dark woman who stands in the room. This is that picture. So you can see the little girl, she's drawn in color, but then the creepy woman is drawn in black and white. So stinking creepy.
No kidding.
She also says, my daughter was in the basement at my mom's house once playing by herself. We could hear her talking. And when we came upstairs, we asked who she was talking to down there. And she said, just my grandma. So I was raised by my great grandma, and she had passed about 6 years before I had my daughter. I truly think she was talking to her.
Thank God. I'm so glad you think it's grandma, because I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
Then Lexi says, my sisters and I saw these as children, but never talked about it until we became adults out of fear. I personally would see 2 white, misty, bald, and faceless figures leaning against the doorway to my room at night in the pitch black. I assumed it to be a man and woman based on body size and position. They never moved, just stood and stared towards me. However, I recently found out that these same figures appeared exactly the same time to my sister, the only difference being that she recalled them as black misty figures in the same position. It sounds like this little girl and her siblings are experiencing something similar. I hope they know that they aren't weird or misunderstood, but in fact pretty dang cool, and there's others out here that resonate with them. That's right. They are pretty dang cool.
And the thing that's really interesting, so the little girl in our video described the thing as bald. And it blows my mind. There were so many stories with that one particular video. It's another good reason to follow all of our social media pages, though. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. And look through the comments whenever there's something really cool like that. People will tell incredible stories. By the way, please don't pick fights on our pages.
Everybody be nice.
Yeah, there was one really long, drawn-out one between two people on that same post, essentially just calling each other stupid. So please don't be that person. We're all just here to get creeped out, not start any fights.
Supposed to be having fun, guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys, don't forget this episode of Haunted AF is sponsored by Night of the Living Podcast.
Woo! The Muffinman?
Coming to Texas live on October 1st. Costumes are encouraged but not required, by the way. And you can find your tickets and everything else that you need to know about it, hauntedaf.com. Let us know if you want to share a spooky story with us while we're out there.
And by the way, October 1st is rapidly approaching.
Yes.
So if you're like, oh, that's ages. No,
Nope.
take a look at your calendar. It is right around the corner. And by the way, we had a new suggestion just a little earlier about sending your stories to us. Of course, you can write them down, whatever. You can film yourself, or better yet, if
Put on a Halloween mask.
Put on a mask, or just film your pets, okay, while you're telling the story, as long as we can hear it, because we love seeing pictures of your pets. And I know not everybody's comfortable sharing your gorgeous faces with the world, but video works, people. Or again, just write it down if we're complicating everything. Then send it all to hauntedafpodcast@gmail.com so we can use it on the next Haunted AF.